welcome to Brussels. Once more, I'm in Brussels, and this chap is in the title. This, believe it or not, is Peter the Great, Russian autocratic imperial chap. This is a bust of him, of course. It's not the real Peter the Great. The real Peter the Great is deteriorating somewhere under the ground. And this is in commemoration of, it's Brussels, so there's going to be sirens and stuff. It's in commemoration of an event that occurred here in this little dell, a very innocent looking little dell in the Royal Park of Brussels, which I will explain in a moment. I shall reveal myself. I'm revealing myself in a park. There we are, with my geisha umbrella, because it's raining. It's raining in Belgium. What a surprise! I have a red glow. But yes, Peter the Great, and there he is, came to Belgium in 1717, and to commemorate the fact, he went out on a bender and drank lots of wine. He's quite sort of in my league. I feel sympathy for the chap. And as a result of this bender, he came to the park, strolling through the park, filled with wine, came to a fountain that used to be in the park, which was demolished in the 1800s. I don't know why. And around the fountain were certain statues. This is one of them, the reclining Mary Magdalene, or something like that. He decided that he wasn't feeling too well after all the wine. And decided to sit on the fountain and add to it, and probably threw up in the fountain. And in commemoration of that event, they erected a bust to him about 100 years later in 1854 or something like that. And it was then stolen in 1993 and returned to this spot. Weird things in Belgium. We're in the park. It's quite a historical part. Hey, Robert. Hello, Adelabarte. Nice to see you. I've got my geisha umbrella here, so I'll be in a red mist. So I'll try and hold it away from my face. But yeah. So yeah, we're in the lowest part of the park, which is the original level. It was a hunting park originally for the royalty in Belgium in something like the 13th century. You know the form. In the 13th century, it was blah de blah de blah, and then it got converted into a French formal park style thing in the 17th century, and they knocked down the old palace and raised the level of the park, which is why we're in a dip. That is basically the rubble from the old palace, and then they put the park on top of it. So I'll go and have a look at that shortly. Hey, Led. Yes, we're in a park. We've just looked at Peter the Great, and an itinerant park visitor. There'll be more park visitors. Here's one on a bike. What's he doing on a bike? And I've just had you can see the lights over there. I've just had a nice Earl Grey tea and piece of carrot cake there. I did have a pint of beer and some chips at a bar that I went to earlier. Of course I went to a bar earlier. What are you thinking? I don't come to Brussels and not go to a bar. But anyway, here we are, and we're just about to have the palace in view. I shall flip you back. You can see the palace instead of looking at my red face. Okay. Come on. Rear. I want to show you my rear. There we are. He's not sure whether he's going to go down that hill on his bike. But it's raining now. It said thunderstorm, so it could get quite dramatic shortly in Brussels. It was Earl Grey and hot, yes. They did offer Negronis. They had Negronis on the list, but I just had a pint of beer and I was feeling a bit wobbly, and I thought, no, I better sort of focus on the live stream for the moment. I will be going to bars later on. I met one of my friends who works in one of the sort of tea rooms here, and he's going to join me later when he finishes his shift. We're going to go bar hopping. But here, oh right, hang on. There's the palace. It's the royal palace full of royal Belgians, and the royal ice cream van is outside. And there's an aircraft. We're not far from Brussels airport. You see the Belgian flag on the roof and everything, just to prove the rubble, Barney rubble. So there you are. This is the first on Simon's sort of show, the Belgian Royal Palace entrance bit thing. Don't often come to Brussels. When I don't often come to this bit. So they have the lion here. Well, it looks like, you know, it's a constipated lion. It doesn't look very happy. But, you know, royal people like lions. Symbol of power and constipation. It looks sort of vaguely Buckingham Palace, sort of any bog standard, any sort of like mid 18th century royal place, really, doesn't it? Well, we should not be going there. It's a very silly place. We'll pass under the pergolas and go back into the park. And the park, as I said, was laid out originally in 17th century as a French formal garden. And if you look at it from the air, if you had a drone, or if you were in the air for some reason and looked down, it would have the form of a Masonic compass. Well, here you can actually see, here it is. The form of the park is laid out in the form of a Masonic compass. You know, because, you know, power, connections, all that sort of stuff. They're slightly alarmed, yes, or constipated, one of the two. So we're going to head to that, like, rather nice-looking fountain over there, just for some visual pleasure. I'm not quite sure where we are, what we're doing, but we're in the park, which has two very pleasant bars. This one plays music. It has its own radio station, so we might get copyright from that. And this one also plays music, but it's not a radio station, and it does have rather nice cake and tea and toilets, which is extremely important when you've had a pint of beer. So yes, it's typical sort of 18th century, 17th century park. So for a while, this is a rather odd statue. It's got no arms. They sort of laid it out in that sort of Masonic style, and then they decided to knock it down in the 1800s and make it in a more less formal and more informal English garden. This is rather pathetic fountain here. I was aiming for that one over there, but we'll go to that one. And you're probably getting rain noise. It's either wind noise or rain noise. You're getting rain noise on my umbrella now. They did say that there will be thunderstorms as well, so that could happen. Oh, right, yes. LED. Oh, right. There's an option to have it chat. Do it disappear? Click edit. All right, yeah, edit. Hang on. Edit. What does it edit? Doesn't do anything. You just have to stay there. I can't remember how to do it. It disappeared last week. I thought I haven't changed. I've just used the same settings as last week. I can't remember whether it disappeared last week. But now I should be all right. I'm at 3,000 kilobytes a second, 720p. For those interested, 24 frames a second, and 4G. It was the 5G last week, actually. I read that was causing my phone to turn into a microwave. So I've decided not to do that again. If I click on the chat screen, all right, I'll click on it and edit. I can't edit it. Edit. No, I can't see any options to make it go off. You'll just have to look at your own words and eat them. Let's go that way. We'll go that way because there's another sort of like 18th century type building down there. I don't know how long we're going to stay in this park. You know, what I could squeeze out of it in terms of interest. But we're going to look at the fountain and we'll see if there's anything else to see in the park. And then we'll maybe head towards town. But remember last time, town has like blind spots in terms of signal, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not taking you to the bars. That's just me personally afterwards going bar hopping. I failed again. I went to that same bar where I started off my adventures 3 weeks ago. I went 2 weeks later to see if I could meet the people, and they weren't there. And I went today, and they weren't there. So I'm not holding out much hope for the other bars now, but I shall go and drink there anyway. So yes, I think one's the, I can't remember what one is. This one is a museum, I think. This is we're coming up to a museum. You don't ask me about Brussels. Just Google or Ask AI or something. But it's spring. Trees are in leaf. The tulips are out. And it's raining. So, back to horizontal. I don't think the goldfish would have bothered coming anyway, even if it had gone vertical. And YouTube algorithm has decided, so this guy doesn't get a lot of rewatches, will not push him. Okay. So if you're feeling cultured, hey, Vidzi Mom! Vidzi Mom is here. He'll probably be here next week as well, and live on camera, hopefully. We'll have to work that out, Vids. So that's, we might go down there. That's the Mont des Arts, sort of the art, the Mount of Arts, or something like that. It's like it has supposed to have a really good view of Brussels on a clear day. But yeah, we'll get a sort of a semi-good view of Brussels when we go down there. But we'll go here first because it looks big and imposing. You feel you will in Osaka. Okay. Well, this will be quite different in Osaka, probably at night, actually. We've done that before, and with still no guitar. But it wasn't him; it was his friends. We wandered around with like German workers in Osaka. It was quite fun, actually. So here we are. Hopefully there's a notice that tells me what the building is behind. This is the building that appears in the thumbnail, which I just grabbed off like Google Images. So if anybody can tell me what it is, because I didn't bother to look it up. I got no what? Hang on. I've moved the chat too far. I need to move it back so I can read what you're saying. You've got no plans. Oh, still no guitar is here. Okay. Oh, Vince, if your mom is going to be in Osaka, you can give him tips. Still no guitar. What places to avoid? Oh, so we've got fountains, rain, and Boeing 787s. Just, I mean, it's. Please use headphones for the full ASMR or oral audio experience. Oral. Oral with an AU. Don't come here for oral experience. I'll leave that to yourself. So yes, this is some kind of government building, I think. It's got the European flag and the Belgian flag. So not quite sure what it is, but it looks sort of like governmenty and historic. There we go. Fortunately, you have plans, but you don't know them. Sounds like me. I have plans. What are they? Somebody, please tell me. Let's go under the trees. We'll go under the trees and aim for the Mont des Arts. There's a lot of planes going about today. Everybody flying away from Belgium towards the sun. Kimberly is in the sun. Kimberly is in Rome, of all places. Not in Taiwan at the moment, but She's on having a Roman holiday, and I was looking at like webcams of Rome, and it's warm and sunny there. Quite jealous, actually. Oh, it's a business trip. I see. Yes, your plans are in a sealed envelope, and you have to, like, it will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Should you choose to accept this business trip. Cue the Mission Impossible music. Oh, it's a playground. Okay, and as usual, there's no children in the playground. Today they just build playgrounds because they think, this is what the public want, and the children just sit at home and look at their phones these days. The Kanto region. That's sort of like, if I remember vaguely correctly, that's Nara, Nagoya, and Kyoto, I think. That sort of area. What's this? Oh, wait, what part of the compass have we? A Masonic compass. Do we have to go and do a secret handshake somewhere? And then all your business deals will be miraculously successful. So this is called the Green Lung of Brussels. As you can see, it's green, and unlike the rest of the city, it's kind of green. And I think we have to go there and turn right. Actually, another interesting feature of the park is the fact that this is where the Belgian Revolution started in about 1830, which caused Belgium to separate from the Netherlands, which it had been sort of artificially tacked onto after the Battle of Waterloo, when the European powers decided, what are we going to do with this bit of country? And the Dutch said, oh, we'll have it, and imposed their Protestant way of life upon the Catholic Belgians, who got a bit iffy about it after 30 years and decided to have a revolution. And there was fighting in the park between the Dutch army and Belgian citizens in this very park. People were shot and died and everything. It's very peaceful now, of course. I think we have to go that way. Oktoberfest in Odaiba. All right, we're in Japan at the moment. In the comments, we're in Japan. Okay. So there's me, giving you dollops of history, daubed with Simon's sarcasm, and you're talking about Osaka and Odaiba. Okay. You're listening and watching. Well, it's generally what you're supposed to do on YouTube when you're watching a live stream, or having a dump. One of the two things, or all three. So yes, I passed the entrance to this park. Those sort of, you can see it, that entrance there. On my way to Tomo's exhibition 2 or 3 years ago, which is in a bar somewhere, or a cafe a bit further that way. I can't remember the name of it. So it's all coming back to me now. You made it seem like we don't care about you. I'm audiovisual wallpaper. I am. I know my place. It's Saturday, or it's Sunday. It's Simon. I shall zone out for an hour. Well, another cafe. Or is it the same ones? It's the same ones. Yes, we've just come round in a circle, haven't we? Yes, no, that's the... Hang on. I'm lost now. Where have I gone? I've gone wrong. I need to go to the right. I need to go to the right, yes. Hang to the right, Simon. Does this tell me anything interesting about the park? No. Nothing. The Royal Palace is that way. All right, okay. Yes, we know that. We'll go down this way. Yeah, this is where I came in. Welcome to Brussels. Yes. And the rain. Oh, I'll turn you back for a second. Oh, I'm still here with my Japanese umbrella. I have to hold the camera this far away and move the comments. I'll move the comments to the right. There we go. That's better. I think lead's gone. Blue Sky is probably not watching. But hello Blue Sky in case you are. But yeah, so that is essentially the Royal Park. Seen it, been there, done that. Now we're going to go to the Mount of Arts, I think, and have a look at a grey view of Brussels, which is very appropriate because it's a grey city, generally speaking, with wide vistas and boulevards in the green lung. Hello, that's the... I'm lost. Oh, is that another fountain? I don't remember. Oh yes, that is the view of Brussels from the Mount of Arts. I'll show you it in a minute, instead of my face. Hang on. Oh, you're just discussing plans for Japan. Still, okay. Alright. I was discussing with AI how to do this live stream, and it was saying, go to this place, go to that place, you get a great vibe from this, get a great view from that. And I've done nothing that it suggested. I'm just playing it by ear. But at least it's the stream has not stuttered or cut out, or my phone is not overheated. It's all rather good. I have to press this button. Or not. Do something. It's not doing anything. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to go across whether it's red or not. I'll be here forever otherwise. So, yes. Who's this? Oh, this is probably some Belgian king or other. But as you can see, this is a lovely view of Brussels. No, this isn't the Mount of Arts. The Mount of Arts is that way. Right, I have to go that way and then turn right, yes. Vaguely remember now where I am. Yes, it's yes, format this Excel sheet. Yes, give me creative solutions to my live stream. Try this. So yes, this is the sort of like the posh bit of Brussels. AI is slop. I don't know. It's good for sort of gathering sort of masses of information and condensing it down, so you don't have to spend ages just like searching through stuff. But you do have to be careful how you frame your questions and give lots of protocols. You know, don't just trawl through Reddit and Quora and any Tom, Dick and Harry's blog post. Please use verified sources of data. If you do that, you'll be all right. It's crap. Well, yes, it's basically a glorified search engine. That's really all it is. That pretends that it's a real person talking to you. It's very good at pretending to be a real person, actually, I have to say. Station. Ah, here we go. Well, I think we're near the Mount of Arts. Well, there's the Palace of Justice in the background. Can you see? It's just like if you've been caught by the police, do you know that you're in trouble if they bring you to that place in the background? Yes, yeah. How to project authority. Copy Roman architecture. There we go. I think yes, it's down there, past the ice cream trucks. Yes, it's good. It's good at removing assholes from. If you're a human asshole, AI can sound like a perfectly civilized human being. So, I think it's down here. Yes, it's down here, and then you turn left. Yes, well, so yes, this is kind of down there. That's it. That's the. Look, you can see the belfry of Brussels Town Hall. I went in when I arrived here because I thought, because that woman that took me on the bender 3 weeks ago with her colleagues from the Vars, she said she worked in there. So I went in there and asked, and they'd never heard of her. Said she could have probably worked for a different department. So I never saw her either again. And I went to that bar, the first bar they took me to, and again, none of the staff that were there when I was there were in. Still, I had a nice beer. Right, I've somehow got to cross over here and not die. Right, as long as I don't bollocks. No, get out of the road, Simon. Okay. How do I get across? Who the heck's that? That's probably my son saying, "Where are you, Dad?" Well, he's not messaged me all week, unless it's Peppo, because Peppo's not here. So maybe it's Peppo saying, sorry, couldn't make it. But this is the Mount of Arts. Oh, we were still talking about AI. So there's the view of Brussels. Lovely, isn't it? Like grey, rainy, with cranes. There's a building round the corner here. I can show you. Not this one. Not this sort of like. Oh, hang on. Here's a nice Art Nouveau building. The prime example of a Victor Horta Art Nouveau. It's the Music Museum. This one here, very famous. The Old England, it's called. You can see with lots of like fiddly Art Nouveau architecture. It's very iconic. And I've never been in actually. It's supposed to be a nice music museum. But yes, there's a 16th century building around the corner. One of the few left in this area. I've shown it in a live stream before, but it's always worth looking at. I mean, considering that this whole area was once full of them. 16th century buildings, I mean, which have all got demolished and replaced over the centuries. It's that sort of red brick thing there. Can you see? Look there with the white signs. This one. Right, I can't see you. I have to move the chat up a bit. There we go. Alright, you're still talking about AI. Okay. You see it there? It's also a sort of a museum-y thing. Right, we'll go down here. In the summer, this is quite spectacular with the flowers. Who the hell is that? And why are they? It's probably my son. Hang on. All right. Now, this is my son messaging me, telling me about maybe going for lunch with his girlfriend with me next week. Oh yeah, there we are, some typical Belgian Carillion music. So we've got to aim for that tower there. If we aim for that tower, I should be on the way to the bars. the correct location for the bars, which is good because that's where I want to go, and not stay outside in the rain. Oh, unless I'm dressed like that. What's rain in Japanese? I don't know. We'll go under the pergolas with the lady in the tight dress. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's having photographed for a wedding or something. Yes, it's a photography umbrella. I shall not interfere. Why not? I shall always interfere. There we go. Ah, that's better. So. I think I can hear my microphone, I can see my microphone levels peaking, largely due to the raindrops on my umbrella. Go and talk to them and they fuck their day up. No, I do that with like shop staff and bar staff. I don't do it with members of the public. Shop staff and bar staff was kind of like trained to react to social media people. They kind of know how to do it, and they respond positively mostly. I should though. No. What if they only speak French? Then it's me that's fucked up, you know. So that was the Mount of Arts. There we are, because it's a hill, and there's a giant copper apple on the top of that building. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why, but never mind. Art, man. It said it was going to get sunny around about 4 o'clock. By that time I'll be too drunk to know or care, probably. Slip-ins, hands-free slip-ins. Oh dear. Somebody in the advertising department. It's not up on double entendres. The shop staff have to work, yes, but they're kind of like. What? Nah. So we're going down. If my signal drops, oh dear, we're coming back up. But we're going down into the depths of Brussels again, because it's vaguely more visually interesting than this bit. And there's more shelter, potentially. Trees and things, but that also could block signal. Slip-ons, yeah, slip-ins. I would like some slip-ons. Can I have some slip-ins, please? So, another park. Random, unremarkable. Lebanese eatery. Oh, I know where I am. Oh, I know where I am. The bar, one of the bars I want to go to is turn left down there and go right. I'll maybe show you my friend from if he's working. My friend from the food shop. I'll say I've not finished yet. It's time to. Art, more art. It's Brussels, it's arty. Okay. Groovy, man. Yeah. Still 3,000 kilobytes. Still okay. Jolly good. So you go down this street. If you ever come to Brussels, go down this street after you come out of the main station. That's the main station there, sort of grey archway. You come out of there, come down this street. Which is fairly unremarkable in its own right. MD87, where the hell have you been? Or have you been lurking on the past live streams? Oh, you're stopping by for a second, you can't stay long. It's that exciting here that you can't stand the excitement. Okay. Nice to see you. Elevators. It's a lift repairman. And here's an itinerant. It's quite warm actually. It's not all that cold. I mean, you're looking at the rain. It's almost. I mean, it's like 16, 17 degrees. This is the Belgian equivalent of subtropical. Do I go down here? Yeah, I go down here and I turn left. I think. Yes. Just keeping an eye on my kilobytes. If I go down that street straight ahead, the stream will collapse, I think, because the signal will drop. It's looking all right so far. They look very tired. I think he'd been drinking a lot and he's homeless, so yes. You would too. So, it's not this one. It's Holy Nails. No, it's this one. It's this one where it says. Well, I like the shop sign. Can you see? Oh, guys in the way. There we are. Healthy, tasty, hotter than your ex. There's Ian. So this is where I go for my lunch sometimes. I'll just see if he's in. Excellent reviews. It's a vegan bowl place. Oh, it's very busy. Going so well. 24 for it, yes. This is why I'm going there after the live stream, normally, because you can't live stream there. It's just like a nightmare. Let's go back this way. Hello, yes, we're back. We're back. We should be back now. 24 frames a second, 3,000 kilobytes. Just that street. It's the street of the rail makers. It's just not good. It's not good for YouTube. It's Thai by Dave. It's a Thai restaurant, Thai by Dave. Very, very Thai name that. Alright. 96% volume, pure alcohol. Okay. Jolly good. He's back. Yes, well, there's probably been a glitch, and you missed seeing my friend in that shop, in that where I sometimes go for lunch. Young student chap who spends most of his time in Amsterdam visiting his girlfriend. So we'll head towards Central Station and I shall just point in the direction of the centre of Brussels because we're not going there. It's not good for the stream. We should be back now. I've got it on low latency as well, so I mean that should help things. No, it's not stopped raining. It said it was going to stop raining. What time is it? Well, it's not quite 1:30. Oh no, here's the police. There's a strange man walking about with a red umbrella. Arrest him. There's all action here, you know. Visiting his girlfriend. Yes, he was explaining to me that there was a bar somewhere in Holland where there's a fountain, and the people that work at the bar, one of the traditions of working at the bar, if you're a staff member, is to have sex with your girlfriend in the fountain. And he worked at the bar, but decided it was better he preferred his bed with his girlfriend rather than the fountain. I hope he doesn't mind me telling that story. So yes, that's this. It's a waffle truck and tourists. Tourists and a waffle truck in Belgium. Who would have thought? Oh, there's a demonstration going on as well somewhere. Some like flags of some country and complaining about some authority figure elected by the army or something or other. But we'll see how the signal goes through here. It's just tourists. Masses of them. Orange Passion. Does that mean... Oh, we haven't seen... Speaking of Orange Passion, we haven't seen Trump. Trump's not been in here, has he? Led was here, but Trump wasn't here. Unless Trump's lurking. So that's the station there. That's where I arrived. That's where I shall depart also. There we are, the Smurfs. No poverty. It's Belgium, yes. Political and sociological messages with the Smurfs. Okay. So how to take your messages seriously. So that's where we came from. Trump was here, but he gave up. He's probably got a new supply of 420. That's why. It was busy getting baked. And he may watch the replay. Watch the replay, Trump. Increase my statistics. Where shall we go? It's all a bit much of a muchness. Beer, wine, food all day. Okay. Sounds like my cup of tea. Where should we go? Because it's all a bit bland. It's a bit bland. We'll go back that way. At least I haven't got far to go to the bars, anyway. If I stay within this general area. Oh. Yeah, it's not the nicest of days to do a live stream, I have to say. It's atmospheric. I mean, very, very atmospheric. Lots of atmosphere. The air is thick. The air is pregnant with atmosphere and meaninglessness. Maybe. What? This time in Japan I might have to explore some new areas. says, we don't want to know about your bodily functions, please. Thank you. Oh, what's this? I've never felt this before. Do I need lube? Belgium, comic strips, Tintin, there we are. Tintin and the Blue Lotus. It's all Tintin. Yes. Comics for adults. Well, let's go this way, because it's green. Oops, now it's red. People in pink hats must be on a tour. Let's go up here. An unhappy child. As we're back on the Mount of Arts. I'm having trouble dismounting. Oh dear. Oh dear. We'll just go this way. Well, we'll maybe come to that 17th century building, which looks rather nice, I have to say. I have to walk up this way. Walk this way? My gimbal's wet. I've got a wet gimbal. Oh dear. I was advised by AI not to get my gimbal wet. There's nothing I can do about it though. So this is the sort of thrilling live stream that does not get you views on YouTube. But it does serve a purpose. It serves a purpose. It helps you go to the toilet if you're watching or fall asleep. And it gives me an opportunity to socialise with people online and offline if I poke my gimbal in their face and pretend that I'm somebody important. Which they generally respond to positively, thinking that I am. It's all an illusion, but it works quite well. We're still talking about Japan. Well, yes, carry on. So here's that 17th century building. I think the gates are shut. You could go through those gates there into a little courtyard. So it looks like it's closed today or indefinitely. But most of the buildings around here used to look like that until they demolished everything in the 19th century. Because they thought it was old-fashioned. Okay. Are they stopping? No, they're not stopping. They're not either. Oh, right. A Twitch stream. I've got Twitch, but I think it's one of those apps that my phone says this app has not been used in like a year, so it's been put into deep sleep. Oh yeah, there's a nice combination of like 17th, 19th century and 20th century. It's a mixed bag here in Brussels. Cross over. It's rather nice. It's almost like Venetian looking. I'll be ready for a drink after this. Definitely. Ravenstein, it's called, that's right, Ravenstein. It's sort of like Harry Potter-ish. Hotel Ravenstein, that's it. You know, come here and learn the art of wizardry in your bedroom. Yeah, Prism will stream to Twitch on its free mode. The one I'm using now, I think that streams to. You can choose. I think so you can choose at least a couple of destinations. I'm not sure whether you have to sort of just do one of them with an RTMP thing, and the other one is like a dedicated channel one. Can't remember. Coming soon to Brussels. Touring taxi. Oh, Comic Con. Okay, I know. Yep. Brussels Expo. What's this? Music box. Oh, we're coming up on the little bird. So this is the Art Nouveau building, looking very nouveau. Oh, if you can do both, you'll stream.
Yeah, yes. No, but I mean aesthetically on the outside, it won't.
Who's this? Mozart? Yeah, maybe. You can have a bust of Mozart. Well, I got 5 minutes. And the statue of the Belgian king will probably end up there. I'll go into that portico and look imposing and end the stream there. Because my shoulders are killing me from holding the gimbal and the umbrella. And my gimbal's getting wet. I'm getting tired. You're getting bored. And I need a drink, basically. Lonely as fuck on stream. Well, yes, that's why I gave up on Twitch. I once did a dual live stream, YouTube, Twitch. Nobody came to my Twitch stream, so I thought, well, bugger this. So, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, or longer. So there's the park. Okay, we started in with the vomiting Tsar. There's this somebody on the horse waving a flag. We'll go here because it looks sort of like I'll look imposing on the steps as I round up the stream. Hang on. So, just go up these steps. Oh, there's more homeless people sheltering from the rain. Oh, sensible. As the fire engines descend upon us, and you can say farewell to grey, rainy Brussels with its building works. And it's always the police. Oh, it's no, it's an ambulance. It's a. There we are. Well, that was it for this week. Next week, we could be in Japan with Vids of Your Mum. We shall have to coordinate. But for now, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go and put all this lot away and gradually make my way back down to that bar and hope that it's open. Well, it won't be open yet. I'll have to kick around and do something else until it opens. But keep your fingers crossed that I get back home all right. And I'm off to Ghent tomorrow to my favourite cafe because one of the people there is going back to Italy. So we're having a little celebration. So more drinking tomorrow in Ghent and maybe some photos. I don't know. But thank you for joining and I'll see you all again next week. See you everybody. Bye-bye.